Hello and good morning, or good evening, or good afternoon to everybody from wherever you are. This is a Verbling class, and I'm teacher Amy, and today's class is about social media. What we're going to do today is basically choose one sort of social media platform and make a short presentation about it. And the things that we'll say about the social media platform will depend on the criteria that we choose. So basically, you're going to present a social media platform to the rest of the class and tell us what you think about it. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it useful? Do you enjoy it? Is it helpful to your life in some way? So do come along in if you've booked a slot. If you haven't, you're very welcome to watch this along with us on YouTube. While we wait for everybody to get here, if you are new to Verbling, or perhaps you've been around for a little while but you don't know everything yet, it might be worth your while to check out my Verbling teacher page, or any of the other teacher pages that are available on Verbling, because this is a great place to find out lots of information about each teacher. And if you're interested in having a private tutoring one-on-one session or more with a particular teacher, say you've seen them in a class and you've enjoyed their class, or they have the accent that you want, or whatever it may be, go ahead to their teacher page and you can check out their schedule and book a one-on-one class with them. You can also find out all the other info that you might need, such as a little bit more about the teacher, as well as watching their introductory videos, and the ability to send a message to us. So if you haven't been to the Verbling teacher pages before, don't hang about. Get straight over there, but not right now because you're having a class. If you're a Facebook person, then you might like to follow some of the teachers on Facebook. And if you're interested, my Facebook page is in the chat box. So let's say hello to our students. And what we're going to do is just talk a little bit about social media. So, Natasha, hello, and how are you today?
Hello, Amy. Hello, guys. I am fine. Thank you for asking. What about you?
I'm great, thank you, Natasha. So, our topic today is social media. Do you use social media?
Yes. I suppose that all people use different kinds of social media. Somebody likes read newspaper or broadcast. Other like use internet chats such as maybe I don't know Google, Yahoo, Contacts, and others.
Yeah, for sure. And do you have a favorite, Natasha?
Yes, I prefer use Google because I had the opportunity to find all interest for me information there, and also I use that Russian chats as contacts and classmates. There we can meet our classmates and chat each other, talk about our previous life, about our current affairs and others.
Awesome. Your classmates, Natasha, I think you
Oh
mean.
yeah, classmates.
Yeah, for sure. All right, awesome. So, thank you, Natasha. Welcome. You've introduced our subject to us very nicely. Let's see if we can say hello to Mustafa. Hello, Mustafa.
Hello, teacher. Good to see you today.
Good to see you too. How's everything going?
It's going well. Thank you for asking. Yeah.
Excellent. So, Mustafa, same question to you. Do you use social media?
Of course, I use social media. Like it's very popular around the world. So yeah, I use social media.
Okay. And what is your favorite platform?
Actually, I don't have a favorite platform to be honest with you, but I use like I have multiple choice. I use Facebook. I use Google Plus, and I think LinkedIn is social website, and it's good for me to get like the last news maybe about stuff like that. About Facebook, I use it to see the updates from my friends. Sometimes chat with them. Sometimes I use Facebook in a positive way, like following the science page or maybe science page or maybe news, maybe something good, positive. I don't like to waste my time, even though sometimes it drag me and make me like lose my time. I also use Google Plus, as Natasha said. Some purpose actually of Facebook. Maybe the LinkedIn is a little bit different than both of
Okay.
them.
All right. So it sounds like you make use of social media really effectively, Mustafa.
I hope I'm trying to do this in a positive way, you know. But sometimes, to be honest, like drag me and waste my time. It's happened.
All right. Great. Awesome. Thank you, Mustafa. Welcome.
Thank
Maria, how are you today?
Hi, I am fine, and you?
I'm good. Thank you.
Sorry for the other day. I wanted to respond you, but I closed the page accidentally, and after that I wanted to come back, but the class was full.
Oh no, Maria. I think
Sorry.
that's all right. What happened was another student nipped in your space while you were gone, and
Yes, I know.
back out. Sorry about that. Well, anyway, it's lovely
Nothing.
to see you again today.
Okay, thanks.
So, Maria, do you use Twitter?
What? Sorry, I didn't listen you.
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you.
Sorry.
Do you use Twitter?
Twitter.
Twitter, yeah, the social media platform.
No. For me, I don't have Twitter because if I have a Twitter, I will addict another social media or social network. But my social media, which I more use, are Wikipedia,
Yeah.
and Instagram.
Okay. So, are you a keen photographer?
Yes, I like to take pictures. But for me, Instagram it is different. Facebook, people tell a lot of things privately. For example, I don't mind what food are you eating or if you are married or something. In Instagram, you can look for more topics. Which you like it. For example, if you like, I don't know, fashion, you can look for other things, photograph, or even there is a page in which recommend you books.
Okay, all right. So you're saying that you find that Instagram has a bit more diversity and maybe something more bit more relevant.
Yes, yes, and it is more easy, and it's just a photograph and a little text. Because in my Facebook, sometimes I have a lot of people who write like a Bible, 15 sentences. I don't want to see this.
That's so
For
funny.
me,
I know exactly what you mean, Maria.
yeah, for me, Facebook is that the new for me the new social network is Instagram.
Okay, Facebook is dead. Thank you, Maria.
Thank you.
All right, so we're getting there with some different things, guys. Julian, hello, how are you?
Hi, Amy, how are you? I'm good, and you?
Yeah, good, thank you. So, Julian, do you agree with Maria? Do you think Facebook is dead, Instagram is the new social media platform?
Not really, because I don't use Instagram.
Okay.
Really, I don't know. I think it's more beauty and share the photos. It's better in Instagram. But I think that Facebook have I don't know a romantic role into the life of the people, because because it's every people use Facebook, and the old people like my mother or other people start to use the Facebook, and it's more popular than Instagram. Instagram, it's more popular for the young people, and but really and really in Facebook maybe you can share in the best way other content and ideas that maybe in Instagram it's more reduced. I think.
Okay.
That.
Yeah, good point. So you brought up some different things. I think it definitely depends on what you want to use it for. So if you're a person who just likes to be inspired by images, maybe Instagram's the thing for you. But if you want to keep in touch and share things that are going on in your life, maybe Facebook's better. All right. Thank you, Julian.
Okay.
Welcome to the class.
Okay, thank you.
Jose, how are you?
Hi, Yami. I'm doing very well, and you?
Yes, I'm doing great, thank you. It's Friday for me, so how could I be anything but happy? Tomorrow is the weekend. So, Jose, tell us, what's your favorite social media platform?
My favorite social media nowadays is Facebook. When I take some photographies, I put it in on Facebook. Sometimes I use Twitter to send message to my friends. But I never use Instagram. Instagram I think is more for example, my daughter is now is using Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
She takes a lot of photographies and she put these photographies on Instagram and share these photographies with her friends.
Absolutely. Yep, I teach lots of younger people in the other half of my day, and I know exactly what you mean, Jose. I think Instagram's really popular with sort of like younger people, maybe young teenagers who just want to get in touch with their friends, or maybe that they're below the age requirement. Under, I think 13 is what you have to be to open a Facebook account. So maybe if you're not yet 13, Instagram is cool because you can go on it. All right, good point. Thank you, Jose. Nice to see you. Jonathan,
Nice to see you.
hello.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. I don't think I've met you before, Jonathan.
No, this is one of my first classes. Actually, this is my second class.
On Verbling?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, welcome. We hope you're enjoying it. And do you have any questions or anything? You know, you seem to be getting on okay with how it works.
No, I have seen record classes, and that was useful for me in order to understand how is the methodology.
Okay, brilliant. Well, if you come up with any problems, let us know. So, Jonathan, where are you from?
I'm from Mexico.
Mexico. Okay. Tell us about Mexico. What do you think the most popular social media platforms are in Mexico?
I think so that the most popular social media in Mexico is Facebook.
Yeah.
For my understanding, I like more LinkedIn.
Yep, okay, LinkedIn. We haven't mentioned this one before. Tell us a bit about it. Why do you like LinkedIn?
Yeah, because it's a good way in order to get in touch for the people who are working in the same area or same area of interest.
Yeah.
Maybe it could be a good chance in order to, if you want to change or to find a job, can be a good way.
Okay, so it's actually got a kind of obvious purpose, as opposed to maybe some of the other social media platforms that are a bit more vague about why you would actually use them.
Okay.
Good point.
Yeah.
Have you had any success with LinkedIn? Have you found jobs on LinkedIn or made professional contacts?
Yeah, I have had a lot of opportunity for acquiring or getting a job.
Great.
But in this moment, I haven't taken it, but it's a good opportunity maybe for the future.
Yeah. And what industry do you work in, Jonathan? IT.
Yeah.
IT? Okay, so maybe I think sometimes maybe the field you work in, certain fields are better for LinkedIn than others, perhaps. Obviously, if you work in IT, then an online social media platform is probably a brilliant way of finding a job. So that's awesome that it's working for you. It's lovely to meet you, and welcome.
Thank you.
Jean, how are you today?
Sorry, I was talking on mute. I'm doing well, and you?
Yeah, I'm great, thank you. So, Jean, do you use any social media platforms that have not yet been mentioned? So,
Yes, WhatsApp.
okay, WhatsApp. Tell us about it. Why do you use WhatsApp?
Basically to be in touch with my family and friends.
Yep.
For example, if we were organizing something like a hangout to a specific, I don't know, if we go to a concert or something like that, or we were going to watch a movie, we just create a group in WhatsApp, and everybody is in touch, and everybody arrives on time, or we are organizing a party. We create a group in WhatsApp, and everybody basically you used to organize your party and everything, because everybody knows about what somebody will bring, when it's a party, where is the party. You can organize everything through WhatsApp. And
Okay.
it's more private. Private. It's not something that you want to share with everybody like Facebook.
Yeah, exactly. Which is a really interesting point, Jean, because it brings me to the question, what is the difference between, say, like a social media platform and a messaging service? Because I think like the boundaries are kind of blurring, as you say. Like I think WhatsApp did really just start with messages, but now you can share videos and photos and groups, and it's kind of it's difficult to distinguish between those kind of services. So interesting idea. And WhatsApp I think is particularly popular in certain countries. So thank you for mentioning that one, and welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, so Iceland?
Hello.
Hello, is that how I say it?
Yes, you said it correctly.
Great. Nice to meet you. Where are you from, Iceland?
Nice to meet you too. I'm from Brazil.
Okay, welcome. So give us the Brazilian perspective. What do you think people are crazy about in Brazil for social media?
A few years ago, people used to use Orkut. I don't know if you know it, but it was very, very popular here in Brazil before Facebook.
Yeah.
But now Facebook took its place, and I believe it's the most popular social media here in Brazil. But we use as well WhatsApp.
Yep.
People use a lot WhatsApp here.
Mhm. And what about yourself? Do you use Facebook? Do you use WhatsApp?
Particularly, I don't like social medias, but sometimes teachers obligate me because they always want to send me a message about homework, work in the university. So if you have any work in the university, you need to have a social media platform. You have to use it because you must be up to date with the activities we had to do. But I don't use it as I used in the past.
Mm-hmm. Wow, okay, so that's really interesting. So actually, you're saying that you have to use social media in order to keep up to date with your studies, basically,
Yes.
that it's used within your university?
Yes.
Okay, interesting. And what types of social media is that? Is that a university run social media platform, or is it just Facebook or Twitter or WhatsApp?
My teachers tend to use WhatsApp. They
Okay.
Each class made a group, so my mates can communicate with each other.
Mm-hmm. Okay, wow, how interesting. That's the first time I've heard about it happening in more of a formal context, Iceland, so thank you for explaining. Awesome. Welcome, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Anna, hello. are you there? She must be.
Hi. Sorry, there was something wrong with my connection. I'm here.
That's okay. No problem, Anna. We're just talking about social media, and I've been asking everybody similar questions. So tell us what is your preferred social media platform?
I like Facebook a lot, and Google, and also Blabby.
Blabby?
Yes.
What is it? I haven't heard of that one before.
Blabby.im. It's a platform where people have a lot of hangouts in English. No, it's not Blabby this way. It's this way.
Oh, okay. Blab.im. Yeah.
Yes, and from time to time I go there, but you have to have a profile on Twitter.
Yeah.
To be able to talk with them.
Okay, interesting. So that's something that I wasn't aware of. I'll have to look that up after class. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to get started on preparing our little presentations. I'm just going to share the screen with you guys for a moment while we just have a mini brainstorm, and I've started you off with some of the comments from the class description today. So what we're going to do is we're going to each choose a social media platform, and then we're going to talk about it. So I've got a couple of things that we could think about under my list of criteria, and I've put usefulness, amount of time liable to be wasted, fun level, overall reason for its existence, if any. Can we have a little bit of a brainstorm? What other criteria do you feel you'd like to consider when you're thinking about your social media platform? Any ideas, whatever you like.
Privacy and security.
Privacy and security, is that what you said, John?
Yes.
Brilliant, good one. Okay, anyone else?
Reliability.
Okay, as in, does it work all the time? Is that what you mean, Anna?
Yes, teacher.
Good.
And also protection against hackers and so forth. But I believe that any one of them.
Yep.
Has.
Okay, so this is sort of like the security.
Yes, the same.
One as well. Yep. Anything else?
Friendly user.
Friendly users. Okay. Good one.
A customer service.
Pardon?
A customer service.
Custom service. What do you mean?
For instance, Verbally is a platform, and it has a custom representative service.
Representative
customer service.
Customer service. Sorry, I didn't quite hear. Okay, so it's
like support.
Yeah. We would generally call it support, because customer service is more like when you're buying something if you have a problem with it, but generally with social media it's free, right? So we'd probably call it support, but something along those lines. Good point. I've got virtual relationships from Mustafa. What do you mean by virtual relationships, Mustafa?
Like, for example, if I met one virtually through Facebook, so what's look like the relationship, the difference between the relationship between virtuality and reality, something like that.
How about we add possibility for good virtual relationships? So how good is this for meeting people? Yeah. Okay, great. Anyone else got any ideas? We've added adverts also from Mustafa. Okay. All right, so underneath those, you can feel free to add in anything else if you want. These are just some ideas that can help you guide your presentation. Underneath here, we have a list of some of the ones we've mentioned already today. some that I've added on. You're welcome to choose another one if it's not on this list. But what I'd like to do is to assign everybody a particular platform. So it's off you go. If you'd like to just tell me your name and what you would like to do, and I'll make a list on here. So who wants to go first? Nobody?
Sorry,
Maybe
teacher. I couldn't.
maybe
I missed
I'll
you.
try.
Okay, so all I want you to do, guys, is just to choose which social media platform you'd like to talk about. So, for example, Julian, maybe he wants to talk about Tumblr. So he just says, okay, Amy, I'll do Tumblr, and I can write it down.
I will take YouTube.
Okay, John is going to do YouTube. Thanks, John. You can get going. I'll give you guys about 10 minutes, okay, to prepare, and you need to do a little 3-minute presentation.
I take LinkedIn.
LinkedIn for Julian.
Facebook, even though I hate it, but I'll take it.
Facebook, taken by Mustafa.
WhatsApp, Iceland.
Yep, sure. So is that you, Jose?
Instagram.
Jose wants to do Instagram. Sorry, who said they want to
Oh, WhatsApp.
Who was saying they wanted to do WhatsApp? Was that you, Iceland?
Me, Iceland.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, Natasha, which one would you like to do?
Maybe only Google.
Google? All right.
Yeah.
Sure. Maria, what would you like to go for?
I don't know. Wikipedia?
Okay, sure. If you do want to do one that somebody else has done, that's okay, because you can present your different experience. You want to stick with Wikipedia?
Yes.
Okay.
It is okay.
Brilliant. That leaves Jonathan.
Jonathan, I would like to talk about Foursquare.
Foursquare. Awesome, because I don't use that one. I'm going to find out what it's like from you, Jonathan. And Anna, your turn.
Blab.com.
Cool. That's a new one for me as well. All right, so guys, I'm going to give you sort of like 7 more minutes. Just remember these things. I'll leave them on the screen, and we'll come in order from Iceland. You're going to be first, Iceland. You've got about 3 minutes to make your presentation. Okay, so I'll give you about 7 minutes. Off you go. All right. Just so that we can give everyone their 3 minutes, because we've got 9 students, that's going to take us 27 minutes. I'm going to get started because Anna's already ready. So if you do want a couple more minutes, just keep preparing while Anna's introducing. If you're ready, you can listen to her, and we'll see what she has to say about blab.im. So Anna, off you go.
Okay, teacher. Blab.im is a website who was launched. Blab.im was launched in April, and since it was launched, users have been talking about it a lot, and there you can have hangouts with the video on demand features of programs such as Spreecast. And the interface is easy to use, allowing live stream conversations to take place with just a push of a button.
Okay.
And most people there are native speakers.
Yep.
Native English speakers, so I use it to in order to try to improve my English.
Awesome.
Should I stop?
No, you've got 1 more minute.
Blab provides users the chance to take part in real-time conversations with up to 4 individuals, but more people can join it and type a lot. When a new video chatter attempts to join the conversation, the moderator can choose to accept or deny and try. While the discussion is taking place, viewers not on camera are able to freely interact with the participants by typing. And once the video chat is completed, the moderator can decide to either delete the broadcast or hit record to save it for later viewing. I really enjoy.
Yeah. And do you think it's helped your English, Anna?
It's very difficult to follow the conversation, but I think so. Well, I heard make a stick there, and then I was confused, and I use it in a wrong way in your class, and you correct me. But if I hadn't taken part in their conversation, I wouldn't learn it.
Awesome. Okay, so that's brilliant. Thank you. If you haven't tried this, guys, check it out. Thanks for introducing it to us, Anna. And a great start. Beautifully presented. Well done. All right, Aislan, off you go.
Okay, so I want to talk about WhatsApp. For me, WhatsApp is very useful for different purposes. For example, we can use it for work or family reunions. We can make family groups, and we can use it as well and for educational purposes. For example, to meet people from the school environment. We can lose a lot of time there. For example, when we tend to check message and checking if our message has been answered. So it can take us a lot of time, and sometimes chatting and talking about different themes that there isn't any utility, just waste conversation. So sometimes very, very boring when we are in the family groups and we have to answer all the same questions all the time.
Yeah.
It can be fun, although we can share funny photos and videos, so we can have a lot of entertainment there. And at same proportion, we can be very, very angry as well. For example, I got very angry when people are really mean and share photos of accident and in a very disrespectful way. So it's very popular here in Brazil when there's an accident, people share images from the accident, and that got me crazy. I don't know if WhatsApp is secure. If it's not, I'm really lost because many of my secrets would be revealed. And the best aspect of WhatsApp for me is because I can save money. If I had to call someone, it would be more expensive. I think that's all.
Wow, Iceland, really good. Thank you very much. And I think, yes, agreed completely. WhatsApp is really useful, except when you get an overload of messages and then it's a total nightmare. Okay, well done. Thank you for introducing WhatsApp. It's Jean's turn for YouTube. 3 minutes, Mustafa. 3 minutes, Jean. Off you go.
Okay. Basically, I think when YouTube started, the guys who started with this idea that share videos, they never imagined that how powerful and useful could be this tool.
Yeah.
Now is something like, for me, it's like the friend who knows everything, right? If you need to know how to prepare a cake, you can just go to YouTube and somebody make a video how to do that, or how you can fix a flat tire, or how to virtually everything. I think YouTube for me is like a virtual media library where you can find wherever you want. Doesn't matter how strange or complicated it sounds, or as well you can find information like documentaries or some TV shows that were transmitted, I don't know, 10, 20 years ago, and you think that you never will be able to see or watch again, and you can find it in YouTube because somebody take their time to basically upload all those information. And for me, it's very useful. You have channels there. You have series that you just can see over YouTube. The social thing is very important, I think, because now when something is happening in one part of the world, somebody is with a cell phone and taking a video and uploading this video on YouTube. This means that the way that we show the world to the world in news is a different way to 10 years before. Now is almost nobody can stop the news. If somebody is wrong in one part of the world, everybody will know about that. We know about what is happening. And it can be used in a very good way, or can use in a completely terrible way. But I think the YouTube guys are trying to give some kind of safety there. For example, it's not pornography there. It's something that is good. Because sometimes if you are looking for something directly to Google, you Google it, you can find a lot of inappropriate things. But if you are trying through YouTube, it's almost impossible to find something that is not appropriate.
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 So, John, your time's nearly up. Quick.
Okay.
Done?
Sorry. Yeah. And I think just the disadvantage is that they don't have a really strong parent control. Almost everybody can access to everything. They have something, but it's not really strong. But I think it's a very, very powerful tool for social perspectives.
Thank you. Brilliant. I love the way you call it the friend who knows everything. That's awesome. Thank you, Jean. It's Julian's turn, and he's going to talk about LinkedIn. Off you go, Julian.
Okay. Well, LinkedIn is a social media, but now it's very useful for the people because it's a worldwide social media to find job, to recognize, to link with other people by your skills, by your skills, by your technical skills. It's very enough. Maybe it's not funny in some cases because people could post different things, but maybe it's focused in jobs, in particular subjects. You can find different employers and companies to follow and you define your profile, your objective, your target when you define these kind of companies. You could build your CV. You could establish a network to work in different areas, and it's friendly. It's well designed because it's very serious for purpose that it's designed. The purpose is get a purpose. Thank you. The purpose is give to the people a platform to share and establish networks for job, and is well designed. Sorry.
Yeah, I agree. It's really well designed for its purpose, so it fulfills its purpose really well.
Yes, it's for that it's good design. Maybe the possibility for good virtual relationship, it's don't have chat, to have this kind of tools, but maybe you can get the first contact with the people, and you can change other social network to establish this virtual relationship. The customer service is good. The environment it's very good. We have environment, but it maybe it's done a lot. Advertising in your web page, and it's well designed. It's not I don't say don't cover more than 30% of the platform of the view. And
time's up, Julian. So quickly finish off.
Okay.
Done?
Yes.
Thank you. I'm really glad that someone talked about LinkedIn, because I think it's probably the one that stands out for me, exactly as you said, as being the most obvious purpose. So if you're not on it and you want to look for a job, well, it could be a good way to go. Thank you, Julian.
Yes.
Mustafa, your turn.
Okay, I would like to talk about Facebook. Facebook maybe is the most popular social maybe network over maybe all of them, like the most popular nowadays, and many people have registered this website. And I think there are maybe two ways to use this, maybe a good way and a bad way. Maybe the bad way would be when you use Facebook a lot and you become like addicted to it, and that's maybe really bad. For example, like when I was in the university, I was studying, so at that time I was very addicted to Facebook. So at the final exams, I cannot like keep myself calm and don't open Facebook. So usually I open Facebook and study. I study the exam at the real time. So it was really using maybe a negative way. Actually, there's a good way, like meet your friend maybe virtually and chat with them, and also connect you with the people who they are far away from you, so you cannot reach them maybe only by Facebook. So this is a good thing, I guess. Also, you know what, like when the reality and the environment outside is really bad and you cannot go outside, so maybe Facebook is the open window for you. You can explore the world and see everything you want, and just by using just you need like network connection. Like a lot of things actually. It started to become like advertisements for some company, like they do advertisement and do this stuff like that, so they can reach their product to many people. Also, that's it. That's what I want to talk. If you have any question, you can ask.
Brilliant. So Mustafa, I think you've given a nice view of Facebook, and I like your point that, you know, if maybe it's a good way of connecting with people if it's not easy to connect in the real world where you are. So that's definitely something to think about. Thank you, Mustafa.
You're welcome.
Okay, Jose, Instagram. Are you there, Jose?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, off you go. Talk to us about Instagram.
Okay. Instagram is a useful social media. It's a trend, and nowadays Instagram is changing the students' consumer behavior because all the time they are uploading photographies, sharing these photographies with other people. I think Instagram built a relationship with friends. Instagram is the fastest growing social network around the world. You can share pictures or videos using Instagram. It's a trend nowadays. It's used normally by teenagers. I think it's a very useful tool. Now there are 150 million users around the world. Every day, 55 million of pictures are saved. And you can capture custom size.
Yeah.
Yes, you can upload the customized shared photos and videos using your smartphone or your tablet. I think it's a easy tool to use, but you have to know some important techniques. You have to create a great looking profile. You have to tell who are you, what
who
do you
you
do.
Are. Yep.
Who are you? What do you do?
No. Not who are you, but who you are, Jose. You have to tell us who you are.
Yeah, who you are, what do you do, where they can find you. You have to fill in all these features, and it's best, but it's best for the people find you more easily, or find you easier, and you have to. You can keep your content fresh and varied, and you can post original quality photos, and you can change the photographies, adding some special effects or changing the color of the photographies. You can use some hand tags for categorizing pictures.
All right, time's up, Jose.
Okay.
Well done. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do with your photos from within Instagram, and I think you're right. Yeah, it's a very visually based social media platform, so that definitely appeals. I noticed Maria mentioned that people are finding models through Instagram as well, so interesting how things work. Thank you, Jose. It is now time for Natasha to talk about Google+. Off you go, Natasha.
Okay, I think that Google Plus is really useful platform as well, because it this has some advantages such as, for example, Google Plus provides you to follow stream as you defined in your circle, and it is easy to follow the people at the right time. Also, Google Plus provided to us latest Google News, so we can be up to date with current offers. I would like to add that Google Plus provide maybe to make business deals easy with face-to-face and gaining more trust with our clients or colleagues than Skype calling, for example. So we can use video conferencing calling, and it is now easy with Google Hangouts. And Google Plus, yes, and Google Plus provides us connect with our niche professional people, and so we can get more works as well. But Google Plus has such disadvantages as It's maybe only like for professional work rather than entertainment social network site as Facebook, for example. And Google Plus make us visible to everyone, so we lack our privacy. In addition, Google Plus not provide us to synchronize different services like Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook too. But I think that despite on these disadvantages, there are a lot of people prefer use Google Plus, and I read that not everyone has Google Plus, but maybe amount of people increase for ages. I mean, using this platform.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's a slower growing platform, but it does have many advantages, as you point out, Natasha. Maybe this one's a little bit more similar to what Julian was talking about, with the professional aspect of it playing a big role. So thank you. Lovely presentation.
Thank you.
Maria, let's hear about Wikipedia.
Hi. I think that Wikipedia have a lot of advantages and disadvantages. The advantages are you can find a lot of information wherever you want. I think that this social media is a useful tool to search something. For example, if you have a project about biology or frogs, you can find Wikipedia. I think that it's not the funniest social network, but I think that it is so good because in Wikipedia you have a lot of information. But the problem, besides Wikipedia, I think that there aren't it doesn't have any advertisement for which it is more easy for you because you don't have to see anything.
Yeah, no distractions.
Yes. I think that Wikipedia is a tool just for 15 minutes or 20.
Yeah.
Nothing else. But the disadvantages are a lot. Sometimes there are hackers who, I don't know why, I think that is to have fun, write a lot of fake information. And I don't know, Wikipedia, and you don't know what information are fake or no.
Which information is true and which information is fake? Yeah.
Okay. Which information is true and which information is fake.
Brilliant.
Besides, I think that other important disadvantages is I don't know why Wikipedia 4 times you go ask for money.
Because it doesn't advertise, Maria, so it needs to make money.
Yeah, no, but it's just the one. The owner is millionaire.
Yes, good point. Good point. Awesome. Thank you, Maria. I doubt there's anybody in this class who hasn't used Wikipedia to find something out. And you're right, it might not be so much fun, but it's definitely useful. So thanks for talking about that one. Really lovely little comments, and I like the list of advantages and disadvantages that you gave. Awesome. Okay, last but not least is Jonathan, and he's going to talk about Foursquare.
Yeah, we are going to talk about Foursquare. Foursquare is a social media perfect for knowing places. Foursquare is useful because you can go everywhere and find restaurants, bars. If you're looking for taking a coffee, the application based on your position is going to tell you where is the nearest place for going. Maybe only you have to wait a couple of times in order to have a better choice for taking a drink or taking a food or going to dinner. The main reason for existence is gives opportunity to known places. It's very friendly because you don't own your GPS, and the application tells you about the places near from you, and you can see how many people are been there, and everyone can put an opinion for this place. It's great because you can make a decision if it's a good place for being there, or maybe you take another option. I really don't remember if they have advertisements, but maybe it has. Maybe one disadvantage can be that maybe a person has a restaurant and he can put a good grade in the application, and everyone can think that it's a good place, but maybe it's not the best place to go. Another disadvantage I can see maybe is another people can see or can watch where have you been in the last days. Maybe it could be some security reason, or something is not good.
Where
But
you have been, Jonathan, where you have been.
Okay, where you have been. Okay. But in conclusion, it's a perfect social media that lists of places when you're up on your city, or maybe when you're in your local city and you only want to know more places. Where do you? I think.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you, Jonathan. So do you use Foursquare yourself?
Yeah, a lot of times I don't know where go to take a dinner or go to take a coffee. I put in application. I look for Foursquare, and Foursquare tell me what are near from me.
Awesome. That sounds like it's a lot of fun. I've never used Foursquare, but maybe I should try it. There's definitely a couple of ones that I'm going to give a go after today's lesson. Thanks all of you for sharing. It was really interesting to find out what the advantages are, what you find good and bad about certain platforms. So I'm going to start a little discussion on my Facebook page with a continuation of this, so we can make a few more comments about it. So thanks everybody. Beautiful presentations. Well done. If you want to practice your writing, I might see you in the next class. And if not, have a good weekend and don't spend too much time on social media. Verbally. Okay. Bye, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Twitter.
Yeah, the social media platform.
No. For me, I don't have Twitter because if I have a Twitter, I will addict another social media or social network. But my social media, which I more use, are Wikipedia, and Instagram.
Okay. So are you a keen photographer?
Yes, I like to take pictures. But for me, Instagram it is different. Facebook, people tell a lot of things privately. For example, I don't mind what food are you eating or if you are married or something. In Instagram, you can look for more topics which you like it. For example, if you like, I don't know, fashion, you can look for other things, photograph, or even there is a page in which recommend you books.
Okay, all right. So you're saying that you find that Instagram has a bit more diversity and maybe something more, bit more relevant.
Yes, yes, and it is more easy, and it's just a photograph and a little test. Because in my Facebook, sometimes I have a lot of people who write like a Bible, 15 sentences. I don't want to see this.
That's so funny. I know exactly what you mean, Maria.
Yeah, for me, Facebook is that the new. For me, the new social network is Instagram.
Okay, Facebook is dead. Thank you, Maria.
Thank you.
All right, so we're getting there with some different things, guys. Julian. Hello and good morning, or good evening, or good afternoon to everybody from wherever you are. This is a Verbling class, and I'm Teacher Amy, and today's class is about social media. So, what we're going to do today is basically choose one sort of social media platform and make a short presentation about it. And the things that we'll say about the social media platform will depend on the criteria that we choose. So basically, you're going to present a social media platform to the rest of the class and tell us what you think about it. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it useful? Do you enjoy it? Is it helpful to your life in some way? So do come along in if you've booked a slot. If you haven't, you're very welcome to watch this along with us on YouTube. While we wait for everybody to get here, if you are new to Verbling, or perhaps you've been around for a little while but you don't know everything yet, it might be worth your while to check out my Verbling teacher page, or any of the other teacher pages that are available on Verbling, because this is a great place to find out lots of information about each teacher. And if you're interested in having a private tutoring one-on-one session or more with a particular teacher, say you've seen them in a class and you've enjoyed their class, or they have the accent that you want, or whatever it may be, go ahead to their teacher page and you can check out their schedule and book a one-on-one class with them. You can also find out all the other info that you might need, such as a little bit more about the teacher, as well as watching their introductory videos, and the ability to send a message to us. So if you haven't been to the Verbling teacher pages before, don't hang about. Get straight over there, but not right now because you're having a class. If you're a Facebook person, then you might like to follow some of the teachers on Facebook. And if you're interested, my Facebook page is in the chat box. So let's say hello to our students. And what we're going to do is just talk a little bit about social media.
I use Facebook, I use Google Plus, and I think LinkedIn is social website, and it's good for me to get like the last news maybe about stuff like that. About Facebook, I use it to see the updates from my friends. Sometimes chat with them. Sometimes I use Facebook in a positive way, like following the science page, or maybe science page, or maybe news, maybe something good, positive. I don't like to waste my time, even though sometimes it drag me and make me like lose my time. I also use Google Plus, as Natasha said. Some purpose actually of Facebook. Maybe the LinkedIn is a little bit different than both of them.
All right, so it sounds like you make use of social media really effectively, Mustafa.
I hope. I'm trying to do this in a positive way, you know. But sometimes, to be honest, like drag me and waste my time. It's happened.
All right, great, awesome. Thank you, Mustafa. Welcome. Maria, how are you today?
Hi, I am fine, and you?
I'm good, thank you.
Sorry for the other day. I wanted to respond you, but I closed the page accidentally, and after that I wanted to come back, but the class was full.
Oh no, Maria! I think
sorry.
That's all right. What happened was another student nipped in your space while you were gone. And
yes, I know.
Back out. Sorry about that. Well, anyway, it was lovely to see you again today.
Okay, thanks.
So, Maria, do you use Twitter?
What? Sorry, I didn't listen to you.
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you.
I'm sorry.
Do you use Twitter? So, Natasha, hello, and how are you today?
Hello, Amy. Hello, guys. I am fine. Thank you for asking. What about you?
I'm great, thank you, Natasha. So our topic today is social media. Do you use social media?
Yes. I suppose that all people use different kinds of social media. Somebody likes read newspaper or broadcast. Other like use internet chats such as maybe I don't know Google, Yahoo, Contacts, and others.
Yeah, for sure. And do you have a favorite, Natasha?
Yes, I prefer use Google because I had the opportunity to find all interest for me information there, and also I use that Russian chats as contacts and classmates. There we can meet our classmates and chat each other, talk about our previous life, about our current affairs and others.
Awesome. Your classmates, Natasha, I think you mean.
Oh yeah, classmates.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks.
All right, awesome. So, thank you, Natasha. Welcome. You've introduced our subject to us very nicely. Let's see if we can say hello to Mustafa. Hello, Mustafa.
Hello, teacher. Good to see you today.
Good to see you too. How's everything going?
It's going well. Thank you for asking. Yeah.
Excellent. So, Mustafa, same question to you. Do you use social media?
Of course, I use social media. Like it's very popular around the world. So yeah, I use social media.
Okay. And what is your favorite platform?
Actually, I don't have a favorite platform, to be honest with you, but I use like I have multiple choice.
Again, hello. How are you?
Hi, Amy. How are you? I'm good. And you?
Yeah, good. Thank you. So, Julian, do you agree with Maria? Do you think Facebook is dead? Instagram is the new social media platform?
Not really, because I don't use Instagram.
Okay.
Really, I don't know. I think it's more beauty and share the photos. It's better in Instagram. But I think the Facebook have I don't know a romantic role into the life of the people, because because it's every people use Facebook, and the old people like my mother or other people start to use the Facebook, and it's more popular than Instagram. Instagram it's more popular for the young people, and but really really in Facebook maybe you can share in the best way other content and ideas that maybe in Instagram it's more reduced, I think.
Okay. Yeah, good point. So you brought up some different things. I think it definitely depends on what you want to use it for. So if you're a person who just likes to be inspired by images, maybe Instagram's the thing for you. But if you want to keep in touch and share things that are going on in your life, maybe Facebook's better. All right. Thank you, Julian.
Okay.
And welcome to the class.
Okay, thank you.
Jose, how are you?
Hi, Yami. I'm doing very well, and you?
Yes, I'm doing great, thank you. It's Friday for me, so how could I be anything but happy? Tomorrow's the weekend. So, Jose, tell us, what's your favorite social media platform?
My favorite social media nowadays is Facebook.